Social Security checks, and the payment schedule for July 2025. And yes, this does include retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal, and SSI. It's a good month as checks will be arriving quite a bit earlier this month, and this is going to include over 72 million beneficiaries. So I'm going to point out the dates in which checks will be arriving and when millions and millions of people will be getting paid. Now, this changes every single month, and I'm not sure about you, but I want to know exactly when this is taking place simply because as a fixed income beneficiary, you are probably the most savvy person out there when it comes down to money, because people out there that are getting paid weekly or bi-weekly, they don't have to be all that savvy at all. But somebody that's getting paid once per month, you got to live for a long time, several weeks on one little paycheck. Anyway, that's to me why it's so incredibly important. And again, fixed income beneficiaries, you know what's going on. You could probably teach classes on finance and budgeting and being a very savvy financial person. Anyway, just want to throw that out there really quickly. I'm so incredibly impressed all the time when I see the comments coming in and see some of the things that people do to get by for an entire month. It's just incredible stuff. All right, anyway, I want to talk through the details of July, which, by the way, we're officially halfway through the year, right? Can you believe it? Halfway through the year already. That's nuts. All right, anyway, just want to throw that out there really quickly. But turning over the second half of the year, and this is going to be an interesting time. Make sure to stay tuned if you have not done so. Okay, so we're going to start in chronological order, starting with the beginning of the month and working our way through the end of the month. And I'll point out the handful of dates in which, again, checks will be arriving for millions and millions of beneficiaries, and what else we need to know about this entire month. Okay, July 1st, Tuesday. Checks will be arriving on this day for SSI beneficiaries. Not a holiday, not a weekend, and therefore no disruption to the distribution. So about 7.5 million people who receive SSI will be getting your payments on Tuesday, the 1st, which is honestly pretty nice, and that'll be awesome, okay? Okay, so that is the date there. Now, for those of you that get concurrent claims, as in if you get Social Security and SSI simultaneously, or if you've been getting benefits prior to May of 1997, so it's a long time ago now. If that is your situation, you get paid on the 3rd of the month, and that happens to be Thursday, okay? Again, not a holiday, not a weekend, no disruption to your payment whatsoever. But those are the 2 days there. Now, Friday is obviously the 4th of July. Is that going to have any impact on your monthly benefit? No, not at all. Nada whatsoever. It's not going to impact your monthly benefit at all. So please do not worry about that. However, now let's go out to the Wednesdays, as in the second Wednesday of the month is already on the 9th of the month, which is pretty early. It only gets one day better than that, is the best we can possibly do. So this is the second from the best type of situation that we can get for any kind of given month. Now remember, if the first of the month lands on a Thursday, this is the absolute worst situation. We get paid like 6 days later in that type of situation if the first of the month were to land on Thursday rather than a Wednesday or a Tuesday in that situation, right? So my point being is that we're getting paid quite a bit earlier, which is honestly a really nice thing. Okay, anyway, the 9th of the month is the second Wednesday already. So for those of you that have a birthday landing between the 1st of the month and the 10th of the month, you get paid on the second Wednesday of the month. It happens to be the 9th. So if your birthday lands between the 1st and the 10th, you get paid on the second Wednesday, which happens to be July 9th. Not a holiday, not a weekend, obviously. Therefore, you get paid on that day. And again, no disruption to your payment whatsoever. So that's really early. I mean, that's really nice. It could be significantly worse than that. However, quick side note here. Hey, if you need any help with your Medicare, again, initial enrollment in Medicare because you're turning 65 or you're retiring, or whether you're enrolled in Medicare supplement plans, Medigap plans, a Part D plan, Medicare Advantage, check this out right here. This is your phone number. This is your exclusive phone number for all of you right here in this community to connect with a dedicated team of trusted advisors that are helping seniors every single day navigating Medicare. If you need any help, please call them. Phone number right here. Give them a call. They're waiting on standby to talk to you, and it's 100% for free. They've already helped thousands of you here in this community, and the average senior is saving $1,100, which is the average savings. Obviously, that's not guaranteed. That's the average savings from the average senior that's working with them. From calling this number right here. That's incredible, right? Anyway, write that down, take a picture, take a screenshot, whatever you got to do. Anything in regards to Medicare, there's 70 million people out there enrolled in Medicare. They'll help you out. And again, it's totally free. All right, anyway, Let's talk about the next Wednesday, okay? The third Wednesday of the month is the 16th, okay? So if we go to the third Wednesday of the month, it is the 16th. This is for those of you that have a birthday landing between the 11th and the 20th of the month. If your birthday lands between that range, again, the 11th and the 20th of the month, if your birthday lands between that range, you get paid on the third Wednesday of the month. And it happens to be the 16th. Again, quite a bit earlier this month, which is really, really nice. I don't know. I like getting paid early, right? I mean, here's the thing. It could be significantly later, which is fine. Maybe some people prefer to get paid late. But I really don't prefer to get paid late, right? I like to get paid early. Anyway, this situation is that, okay? So again, the 16th of the month is the third Wednesday. If your birthday lands between the 11th and the 20th, you get paid the third Wednesday, and it just so happens to be the 16th of July. All right, next. The fourth Wednesday, this is the 23rd of the month. So if your birthday lands between the 21st and the 31st of the month, you get paid on the fourth Wednesday of the month. This is the date in which those individuals, again, with the birthday between the 21st and the 31st, will get paid as the 23rd of July, okay? Anyway, that's awesome. All right, anyway, just one check in the month of July, okay? I know previous months here, a couple times so far this year, we've had months where we've gotten, some people have gotten paid twice. It's because of how the calendar lands. And no, it's just one time, just one payment in the month of July, no disruption whatsoever, okay? Anyway, these are the dates that we have to recognize going forward. Now, remember, as we transition into the second half of the year, this is where a lot of important data is coming out. Once we are in, the second half of the year here, this is a very important time simply because, well, we determine how much of a raise you're going to be getting to your monthly benefit. That's going to be determined here in the next couple months. That's going to be very, very good. And all this data, July, August, and September, very, very important. It's going to predicate exactly how much you're going to be getting, okay? Very important in my opinion. But anyway, that's what it's all about. And again, we're also seeing a lot of other indicators coming out. We're likely going to see a massive disruption to our economy second half of the year here. So we've got a lot going on right now. I will continue to keep you posted. But this is the payment schedule for the month of July. Just a handful of dates there, not a ton. It's not every day. It's a small handful of dates. Anyway, I want to point that out for you. And again, it changes every single month. That's why I like to look at it. And I know a lot of people also want to know the same thing. When are we getting paid? This is what it comes down to. Anyway, again, if you need any help with your Medicare, here you go. Phone number right here. Your exclusive team of trusted advisors with that phone number. That is your exclusive phone number, by the way, just for those of you here in this community. If you call them, again, they're waiting to talk to you. They will help you. And the average senior saving, $1,100. Again, that's average, not guaranteed. But a simple 5, 10, 15, 20-minute phone call, probably going to save you a ton of frustration, a lot of confusion, a huge headache, probably get you a better plan, better coverages, and maybe even save you a boatload of money so you can be like the other people out there saving all kinds of money, which, by the way, thousands of you here in this community have already connected with them. I've seen the numbers out there. I've seen the testimonials. I've seen the reviews. I've seen it all. It's incredible. The amount of money that people are saving and how happy people are to get a better plan. Anyway, they have access to over 20,000 plans. They're looking through them to find the best plan in your local area so you can see the doctors or providers you want to see, the networks you want to be within, the offices, the clinics you want to visit, the prescription needs if you have any at all. They're finding all of that. They're doing the grunt work. They're doing all of it for you, free. Give them a call. Anyway, who else do you know that's in this situation? Friends, family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, parents, coworkers, the person down the street, anybody like that, your social media, anybody that like that, please share this phone number with them. Save them a huge headache as well. Save them a ton of time and frustration. And then when they get all that and they save time and money, they come back to you and you get all the credit for it. That's absolutely amazing. So anyway, if you're new here, if you have not done so yet, please consider subscribing. 100% free to do so. Big subscribe button down below the video. Otherwise, feel free to share the video as well. Big share button down below. Thank you. I really appreciate that as well. Otherwise, check out the well over 5,000 videos here on the channel in the video library. The popular videos I've hand selected for you down below in the description or popping up on your screen here in just a minute. You'll see some videos there. Check those out. Otherwise, until next time, have a nice day. I hope I can see you again soon in the next video. Until then, take care, and I'll catch you.